Hi guys, it's Amy. I'm here at work all by myself today, and I decided to show you how to roll enchiladas. Now, I've already made my chicken, which I can do a video again when I do a shredded chicken recipe. But today I just wanted to show you how I roll my enchiladas. I have my shredded chicken. So when I make my chicken, I like to add black beans, some corn, some cheese. I had some leftover salsa, so I put some leftover salsa in here. Let's see what else, and some seasoning and spices. And I'd be more than happy to link a recipe or write some recipes down in the description below. But for now, I just want to show you how I roll enchiladas. I'm gonna make this plate of enchiladas and give it to a friend who needs some homemade cooking. All right, let's get the party started. And I don't have my video assistant here today, so I've balanced my phone in a box. It's quite silly. I don't have my Miranda video assistant. So I have some leftover, because I already made enchiladas yesterday, and I tend to make a lot. I think I was meant to have more people in my home, but so I'm gonna take some enchilada sauce, and here's my clean pan. I'm just gonna pour a little bit in there. That prevents your enchiladas from sticking, so I need a little bit more. Now remember, always wash your hands. I have my hands washed already. And I kind of roll it around like this, like that. See, that becomes pretty much like my oil. Let's see here. And I bought an extra thing of enchilada sauce just in case. Some green enchilada sauce. And this, I have green and red. I like to mix it up. If you like it spicy, get the spicy kind. Next, I have my workstation plate. I'm gonna pour some enchilada sauce on here. This is when you wanna make sure your hands are really clean because you're gonna be using your hands. These are the kind of tortillas I like, non-GMO tortillas. I like to take a few out and just set them back on the package so I don't have to reach in the package while my hands are dirty. So I spread it out like this. You could use a spoon too, but I like to use my fingers. This means I have to keep my hands clean. And I rotate the tortilla like so. There, can we see? I have my kitchen towel, my clean kitchen towel to wipe my fingers on. I'm gonna take some chicken and I'm gonna lay it across, not in the middle, but kind of like in the edge of my tortilla. See that here? We're gonna make them nice and big. There's a big guy that's getting this food. He's actually a friend of mine from KVMR, Mr. Steve Baker. There's already some cheese in here, but you remember what I said about cheese, right? I like it. So I like to put a little bit more cheese in here. And then I'm going to catch that edge and roll it. Can you see how I'm rolling that? I'm gonna roll it tight. You're gonna have some escapees. I just use my clean fingers and put it down in there. And then I'm gonna set it in my cooking tray. Looks like I might get 4 enchiladas. Put a little bit more. Hopefully I won't have to open that other can of enchilada sauce. Spread this on here real good. Sometimes it needs to be turned around more than once. If I wasn't able to share this, I could, let me start over. If I hadn't unfroze this chicken in the beginning, Like if I just brought the chicken home from the store, unfrozen, and made my shredded chicken, I would be willing to freeze this for the first time, but I'm not gonna freeze it twice. So you see, I need to use this now because I don't like defrosting something and then freezing it. This never makes my tummy feel good. One more like this. Like my dirty hands. Ew, Amy. Some more sauté. Look, and I pulled 4 out of the bag without even knowing it. Pretty good. I forgot to put extra cheese in that one, huh? You know what's so good about that? Pull it back out. Just like this. Nobody knows except you. I'll put that back. Okay, some more chicken. Chicken. Now, if you don't eat meat, you can always make, you could take zucchini and shred zucchini up and add your corn and your black beans, or maybe different variety of beans. That's okay. But I had some local chicken, not our chickens, but some other chicken. Now look, that's gonna be a tight squeeze, but it will be well worth it. Here we go. Use every last bit of this. Pick it up. That's why I'm wearing my mask while I'm making this, because I'm giving it to a friend and I just want them to know I was not breathing on it. Okay, I'm gonna just step back to the sink and wash my fingers. Not, my friends, is what 20 seconds is. I'm gonna wash my hands for exactly 20 seconds. Okay, I have a new towel. I'm just gonna set that here. I'm gonna still have some chicken left over. So I wonder what I can do with that. Maybe I can make a friend 2 little enchiladas. Another friend. Let's see. Cheese. Don't forget the cheese, Amy. Okay, now we're gonna roll this one. Here we go. We've got some runaways. Tuck them in. Tuck them in. And the seam where the other part of the tortilla meets right here, that's the part you're gonna set on down in the pan like so. Okay. Here's the fun part. Take this and just, how's that? Can you see? Use all of this in here. Okay, I'm gonna just set that in the sink. Come back with my fingers dirty. Do this with my, let's see, I changed my mind. Wipe my hands. A little bit of sauce, I'm gonna just drizzle on the sides, the edges, like this. Every last bit. How is everybody? It's quiet here today. It's always quiet. The maintenance man is doing something in the hallway, which I can hear. Okay, now I'm gonna take some cheese. I'm gonna do this. Wipe my hands on my clean kitchen towel. Just a little bit more. Oh, look at that video shake. Gotta be careful or my camera's gonna fall off of its box. Okay. Now, I don't know if my friend likes olives, but you can always pick olives off, in my opinion. I have to put saran wrap on this, so I might want more cheese. We'll see. And if I'm gonna make my other friend some, I'm gonna go ahead and open this can of enchilada sauce here. If I can. Just like that. And we're gonna take a few of these olives out. Here, I'll be right back. And I usually cut my own olives, but today I just bought a little can of already sliced olives. They're not sliced to my liking, so guess what I'm doing? Slicing them. Usually, you know, sometimes I pre-make my enchiladas and cover them and put them in the fridge for later. And you'll want to bake your enchiladas like at the temperature of 350 degrees. Where is a cute little cutting board? 350 degrees. Let's get rid of that ugly thing. For about 20 minutes. You'll know it's ready when it starts bubbling really good. Now the chicken's already cooked, so you don't have to worry about, you know, having raw meat, but you want it really hot in the middle. So 30 minutes could be too much. You just have to peek at it, maybe at minute 15 and just take a look. And I like, because this is pretty, I like to put some cilantro on the top, like this. I would say a little bit more cheese. Come on, cilantro. Nobody wants to waste you. Get off my hands. I'm gonna pour this in this jar. Ooh, I like to use glass jars, especially with red sauce. It does not tend to leave a stain. Let's see here. Oh, this cheese does not want to grade today. All right, just a little more. That way, when I do put a cover on this, it doesn't totally stick. And after this, I'm gonna run it up to the radio station and deliver it. You know, without coming in TA and sharing things with you guys, my heart's been really sad. So I've found ways, found some people who need things, and I've been sharing with them. Sometimes when I had leftovers, I would bring it to work and share with staff. But since I don't have that outlet anymore, I'm finding other ways to give. That's what keeps my heart warm and happy. All right, guys. Look at that. How to roll enchiladas. It's an art. Cooking is an art, right? And then, wipe my hands on my kitchen towel. I'm going to just go ahead and take a little bit of sauce and I'm going to drizzle it to the places that I know, on the edges especially, because I like it saucy. On the edges, and maybe just give it a little sparkle and sparklers. Little drippity drippity doop. What do you think about that? Just wipe the edge of this since it's going somewhere else. What do you think? So I'm going to preheat, well, I'm not cooking this, but you would want to preheat your oven to 350 degrees. Let it get hot, slide this in, check it at 15, check it at 20, pull it out maybe 20, 25. Remember to look for the bubblies. And that is it, my friends. I will share with you a shredded chicken recipe when I can, but for now you know how to roll. Maybe you have some leftover something in your fridge that you could use. All right, I'll see you really soon. Bye.